Hi Leo. Sorry for the annoying air conditioning in the background. It should go off in a minute. I just turned it off. So, I'm using these new Moonology cards that I got. The one I drew for us was Hold Your Vision, Fixed Moon. Very interesting. Leo's a fixed sign, and this month is going to be a really big month for us. And I'm sure you can feel it. I know I can feel it as a Leo rising. And over the last month or so, possibly even month or two, we've been spending a lot of time in the shadows. We've been spending a lot of time having shadow work come up, having subconscious thoughts, subconscious work come up. And not all of you may have known or realized it, but there's this pulling of sorts. There is this feeling like we can feel something, like we feel something is about to happen. We know it's there. Oh, look at that. We know it's there. We know something's about to happen. We can feel it. Like, for me personally, it almost feels like we're right on the other side of something. Like we're literally about to walk through the door. We just haven't figured out where the doorknob is yet. You know what I mean? Perfect. Everything I was just saying. So we've been staying in the shadows. We can intuitively feel that something's coming. It's almost like a feeling of being stuck. And I even made that video where I talked about how to break out of cycles, and I talked about all this 12th house energy that's going on for us as Leos, whether you're a Leo ascendant or a Leo sun. Obviously, this is going to be a little bit more intense for you if you're a Leo ascendant, so make sure you watch all of your signs. But the tarot cards are for all, Leo sun, Leo ascendant, Leo moon. The astrology I go over can still apply to you as a Leo sun, but it'll be probably a lot more true for you if you're a Leo ascendant. Anyways, just had to explain that because there's a lot of, there's a lot of people that like to correct me, but we're just not even going to get into it. Anyway, see, there it goes. There it goes, subconscious shit, right? I actually have been doing a lot of work on my subconscious and trying to access my subconscious thoughts. And I'll kind of go over how to do that for you guys in a second. But so the changes, and the reason I'm talking about this so much is because the changes that are happening for us this month are writing just right underneath our conscious. The changes that are happening this month are writing right underneath our subconscious. And to see those changes, to feel those changes, we have to get quiet. We have to get quiet. And to go in those shadowy places, to deal with those fears, to deal with whatever this is that's causing us to feel stuck, we have to have courage. You can't just go down in the basement of your shadows and not have any kind of light to bring down there with you. You have to go down there and tell that little girl or little boy or whatever you identify as inside of you that it's going to be okay. You have to hold your vision. Because right now your visions, your dreams, all of that is being tested. All of that is being tested, your faith. But what you may not realize is that while you're so focused on what is going on outside of you, the answer is actually inside of you, Leo. The answer lies within. The answer as to why you feel the way that you feel. It is all about the subconscious mind. So what does that mean exactly? So let's get a little bit more specific. So this Cancer new moon, let's start there on the 2nd. This is going to be in the sign of Cancer, like I just said, which is right behind Leo. So it's shining a light. It's major new beginnings, major new shifts, but it's subconsciously. So you may notice your energy is a little bit different. You're a little bit different. The past may be coming to light. Karmic or synchronistic things may be happening around you in your circumstances. And you may notice that you're just spending a lot of time reflecting, revisiting, revising all of the re's, And you're even going to do that even more because of the Mercury retrograde that's also happening in our sign. You may find that you are retreating a little bit more, or that you may have to deal with institutions or hospitals in some way. You may find that you're keeping to yourself a little bit more. You're a little bit more closed in because you're trying to find the tower moment, but the tower moment is happening inside of you and you can feel it coming. You can feel this subconscious breakthrough coming. And it's a matter of what you do with it, though. Some of you may want to go back to your old tricks. Some of you may want to disappear and go on some kind of journey and drown yourself in escapism types of things. Drugs, alcohol, gambling. Not a good month for that. This is a month where you have to face those subconscious thoughts. You have to face those fears, those deep fears inside of you. And you've probably already been feeling it. It just may be getting a little bit more, a little bit less intense, depending on your own chart, where everything is and what else is being aspected. But there's a sense of bravery here. There's a sense of having a vision, knowing what you want to do, going down there to talk to your shadow side, your asleep side, and figure out what the hell is going on. Now, these messages could be coming through in your dreams. These messages could be coming through in your dreams. They could be coming through in your everyday life. You could also be very focused on your body, like wanting to fix things on your body or health, whatever. Most of you, though, around mid-July, are going to really have the urge, have the desire, have the willpower to face your shadow side. Because in order to manifest the life you want and the mind you want, you're going to have to go in some kind of mental coma, meditative state, pretty much, subconscious asleep state. Take a journey and figure out what it is that you're holding on to and what it is, oh my gosh, that is keeping you trapped. Now we're getting into your bonus reading, your extended bonus reading. And yeah, facing your fears and facing your shadow side is not like fun shit, you know? It's not. And so you may have felt yourself isolating, not wanting to be around people. Everybody seems fake, especially probably towards the end of the month. But in order for you to move on, there's going to be some work required. And if you try to ignore it, it's going to keep manifesting itself around you. It's going to keep coming up in other situations and other circumstances around you that you weren't expecting necessarily. In people, you know, it's going to start popping up in your everyday life until you do the work to take care of it. Now is the time to recover. And I think a lot of, like, if you do this, Leo, if you are able to face your fears, face your demons, whatever you want to call it, face your shadow side, face your asleep side, there will be great rewards for you. Great rewards. It's just a matter of how you go about it. And I'll get more into that. So let me go ahead and put the camera down so you guys can see your wonderful cards that came out here. We're going to go over more in the extended bonus reading. We're going to clarify all of this in the extended bonus reading. But I'm going to go over your astrology, the notes I took on the charts this month, okay? So, like I was saying, we've been kind of already spending time in the shadows. We've been kind of already getting into, like, worrying about, like, you know, our subconscious, our fears, or we've been kind of isolating or just really not wanting to be around people as much. We've been revisiting a lot of things, reflecting on a lot of things, but Mars and Mercury are in Leo right now. So this is this feeling of like wanting to move forward, but there's something that's holding us back. Like that's what I was saying earlier, like that feeling of being stuck. Like we're right around the corner from the door, but we can't see the door yet, but we know it's right around the corner. You know what I mean? And it's like when Mercury's stopped right now. So, you know, this isn't the month, at least, you know, most of the month, this isn't the month to like really be starting anything new or trying to put yourself out there a lot. This is like really a month to like get yourself right, get your own energy right, get your own, you know, see what is holding you back within, because chances are, even if you think it's something without, it's actually within. Because once you get the internal part going and the internal part connected, mind, body, soul, heart, all of that, that is when you can start to move on. So, yeah, so Mercury and Mars are there. Mars is wanting us to go, but the mind's like, wait, hold on, I missed something here. Like, we missed something. We got to go back, you know? So the Mercury will retrograde back into Cancer. We've been trying to make sense of so many things. Something's got us feeling stuck, not knowing the path forward. Something in our dreams, in our subconscious has been trying to get out. And, you know, we've been trying to figure out what it is exactly. So yeah, this isn't the time to be speaking out, to be taking charge, to be putting yourself out there. Like, I'm trying to hurry up and finish these videos so I can, you know, start kind of retreating. Still have a few more days left to do that. But yeah, it's all about rest, sleep, recovery, retreat, privacy, all of that kind of stuff. Things going on behind the scenes. This could also involve secrets coming out, things that we didn't know about, hidden information, hidden enemies even. So the new moon eclipse is also happening in Cancer, and this is the time to look internally. Changes could happen subconsciously, and I've been taking time to uncover my own subconscious thoughts and my own in the synchronicities. Like the synchronicities that have been going on in my life have been crazy. It's insane. So yeah, Mercury has stopped. It's time to look within. So pretty much how to take a look at your subconscious mind. Obviously, you have to be in a good state of mind to do this. You have to be, you have to have your vision in mind, your intention in mind. You have to have, you know, a somewhat clear mind, like not harvesting all these conscious fears, you know what I mean? And if you are, then just meditate and just really try to get in touch with who you are, or book a reading with me and we can go over things, you know, but, or you can join my Patreon and I teach on there. I have all kinds of different ways that you can, you know, or you can do it yourself, you know, anyone can do this themselves. I mean, not really get their chart read, but you know what I mean, when it comes to meditation and things like that. So the conscious mind starts happening when we wake up in the morning and then starts kind of slowing down and going into the, subconscious when we go to sleep at night. But when we wake up in the morning, it's kind of switching. As soon as our eyes see daylight, the subconscious mind starts kind of switching out and into the conscious mind. So I'm not sure if any of you have ever experienced, like, it's not sleep paralysis, but it's like when your body is asleep but your mind is awake. You can hear everything that's going on around you. Your mind is taking it all in. And if you've ever experienced this, then you most likely know that there is something other than this reality that exists. This has happened to me before, many different times, but one really, really intense time where I actually went in multiple realities at once. My conscious slipped into, or my subconscious, whatever the hell it was, slipped into multiple realities at one time. So I know some of you may not believe in all of that, but, and you don't have to go through that to access your subconscious mind. Really, it's just about meditation, because when you close your eyes and you quiet the mind and you watch your thoughts and you watch what you think about and you watch your subconscious actions, because most of the actions that we take during the day, most of what we do is subconscious anyway. So you can do this when meditating, you know, like you start tapping into those subconscious fears. You can do this through some kind of past life regression meditation on YouTube. You can do this through accessing your subconscious mind, some kind of meditation like that on YouTube. I meditated last night and was trying to access some of my subconscious thoughts. And it's weird because it's like a couple that I've accessed that I still don't really know all the way what they mean. And I feel like we are going to get answers towards the end of this month. But it's almost like the couple of subconscious thoughts that I have were exactly the same as like a lot of the synchronicities I've been having lately. And I was like, oh my God, like it's like I'm supposed to do this. Like this is insane. So anyways, those are some of the ways that you can access what is going on in your subconscious. You're like becoming friends with your shadow side. That doesn't mean you have to let your shadow side overrule you, and start doing dark ass shit. It just means mending the gap, mending the judgment that's there between the light and the dark part of you, because we all have light and dark in us, some a little bit more than others. I'm a night chart. Most of, like, literally all of my planets pretty much are towards the bottom of my chart, so I'm a dark ass bitch, anyways. But no, so it's really a balance. It's really trying to find the balance between the two and wiping away the judgment that's there between the two. And with the Magician here, it's like you have all the tools you need to access where you're trying to go here. It's just, you need the courage, and you need the courage to face the fears and the love, because strength isn't just about strength and courage. It's also about love. You need to love to like beat out the fear, right? So yeah, anyways, if you want to know more about that, or you want to get deeper into your own stuff, you can book a reading with me or join my Patreon. Everything is down in the description below. I have so much going on down there. I need to shorten it up probably. But anyways, so Mercury is stopped right now at the moment. So this is like the first week of June. So it's time to kind of look within. Now, this could bring out fears. This could bring up things going on with your energy, your body, your image. It's like really like seductively calling you like to tap into your shadow side, because your shadow side wants to come out and play. But like I said, there's a certain way to do that without resorting to unhealthy things, right? Anyways, the Capricorn full moon is on the 16th, and this is going to be when I think we get answers. I think this is going to be a major transformation for many of us, many endings possibly, hidden things that could come to light. It's important to forgive, let go, and move on, whether it's yourself or someone else. Mercury will step back into Cancer around this time to reflect on what's happened, what you've learned, dig up some info, all of that kind of stuff. But then the Leo new moon that's going on the 31st, and this is going to be fucking crazy for me because it's going to be right on top of my Chiron and my ascendant. So if those of you that know astrology, like, holy shit. Anyways, so this, I think, is just going to be this energy of when you know, like you've gotten a lot of the answers you've been looking for. This is a fresh new start, a fresh new beginning, a whole new you, a new realization that has came forward, whatever. I think this is just going to be very, very healing and very, very impactful for those of you that have your sun or your ascendant or your moon around 8 degrees of Leo. So it could be from 0 degrees to, I would probably say 15 degrees, anywhere between there. The closer to 8, the more impacted you'll be. But it's going to be a very interesting month for us. So don't, it's a lot of internal stuff. Like I was saying, a lot of internal stuff, not so much external. Even though it may feel like it's external, it's really coming from within. It's trying to get you to look within. So yeah, some of you may be going on a retreat. Some of you may be kind of getting away from people somehow. And like I was saying, it's really important to look at what you're holding on to, because it's keeping you trapped and you don't want to let go of it. You want to keep juggling it, playing games, and it's hurting you. So once you really figure that out, that is when you can move on. That is when, happiness and peace come from within. So we'll go over more in your extended bonus reading, Leo. So hold your vision. You know that something's right around the corner. You can feel it. You know what you want. And if you don't know what you want, this month you get to figure it out. But if you already know what you want, hold that vision. Don't give up on it. You know, yeah, things may feel a little stuck right now, but they will get better. There's just this beautiful energy of staying silent in the midst of chaos. But I really feel like it's going to be internally. For some of you, some external change could happen that could require you to trust your intuition and to stay silent. There could be a decision between, and like you see here on the High Priestess, which is the number 2. The battle and the, you know, light versus dark. And she's in between. And it's all about trusting your intuition. So keep that in mind. Trust your intuition no matter what happens. You'll be okay. You have all the tools you need to get through to where you want to go. It's just exploring those tools and exploring the subconscious mind. Now, some of you could be dealing with another Leo, possible Scorpio, and a good chance of a Pisces. Things look really good with the Pisces. If there is a Pisces, it looks like there will be some kind of fresh new start, emotional fulfillment, etc. If it's with a Scorpio, you could feel like they're playing games with you, or like maybe they're kind of ghosting you or something. But if you're not dealing with any of those, it's fine. I'm just saying those are those cards came up for you guys. So just in case any of you guys were, I just wanted to let you know. So anyways, Leo, I love you guys. I'm going to go clarify all of this on Patreon. So I will see you guys over there, and I will see you guys in my other videos. Love you. Bye.